Lesson 4, Short Answer Questions. Welcome to my video lessons on short answer questions for the R reading test. In this lesson, we'll be looking at short answer questions. A quick recap: your fundamental test techniques, which you should be used to by now. The first thing you need to do is to read the test title. You go straight to your set of questions and you need to go through them. Make sure you highlight all the keywords in them. You need to memorize some of the questions and go back to your passage and read at your normal speed. Try to get the answers. Do not skim or scan for the answers. Only scan for names and numbers. And skip any difficult question and try to get to the end of the test. The passage for today is Understanding Humor. And in this lesson, will try to demonstrate to you how you can answer short answer questions in the IELTS test. You should know that short answer questions are in order, meaning you would get an answer to question 1 before question 2 and before question 3. Answers to short answer questions are sequential. The title for today's passage is Understanding Humor. Let's look at sets of questions that correspond to this passage only. Question 1 and 2. Answer the following questions using one word from the passage. Answer the following questions using one word only from the passage. So, whatever our answer is going to be, you should know that it just needs to be a word, not a word and a number. Just a word, and it should come from the passage. So if your word is not from the passage, then you are incorrect. Let's look at question 1. Which group of theories about humor describe it as being good for us? What are the key words here? Group of theories and being good for us can be considered key to this sentence. Question number 2. What function did comedy have in the royal courts of the past? The function of comedy in the royal court of the past. Now we've looked at both question 1 and 2, which we'll do in an ideal test. Let's go back to our passage and read at normal speed. Understanding humor. Many theories exist about what humor is and what social function it serves. The prevalent types of theories attempting to account for the existence of humor include psychological theories, the vast majority of which consider humor-induced behavior to be very healthy. Theories. I can see a clue here. Existence of humor includes psychological theories, the vast majority of which consider humor-induced behavior to be very healthy. Let's read around it. Spiritual theories, which may, for instance, consider humor to be a gift from God, and theories which consider humor to be an unexplainable mystery, very much like a mystical experience. So, analyzing this paragraph, there is a group of theory which is considered healthy, another to be gift from God, and another one to be much like an unexplainable mystery. Now, the key word here is being good for us. If a friend should ask, is this healthy? It's similar, or it has the same meaning as, is it good for you? So being good for us is being healthy. Now, what group of theory is considered as being good for us? It's psychological theories. So, is the answer psychological theories? No, because it's just a word between psychology and theory. What would you go for? The answer is definitely psychology. And that is it. Really? Yes, that's all. That's all you need to write for a full mark. The word is from the passage and it's just a word. If you add or if you added the theory, then you are practically wrong, because even though the answer is correct, it doesn't meet the answer frame. You need to be very careful with the instructions. Like I said, instructions in the art test can unmake you. Landmarks. Question number 1. Let's continue to paragraph 2. So if in a real art test there were subsequent questions, then you would revise your 2 base answers, possibly question 2 and 3. However, because this is a lesson and the next question is our very last, what function did comedy have in the real course of the past? And I said the keywords here were function, comedy, or function did comedy and real course of the past. So we are looking at the functions of comedy in the past in the real court. The benign violation theory, endorsed by Peter McGraw, attempts to explain humor's existence. The theory was humor only occurs when something seems wrong, unsettling, or threatening, but simultaneously seems okay, acceptably, or safe. Humor can be used as a method to easily engage in conversation by taking away that awkward, uncomfortable, or uneasy feeling of social interactions. Others claim that humor cannot or should not be explained. Arthur E.B. White once said, humor can be dissected as a frog can, but the things dies in the process, and the innards are discouraging to any but the pure scientific mind. As with many art forms, the acceptance of a particular style or incidence of humor depends on sociological factors and varies from person to person. Throughout history, comedy has been used as a form of entertainment all over the world, whether in the courts of the Western kings or in the villages of the Far East. I think I'm meeting a clue here. Throughout history, comedy has been used as a form of entertainment all over the world, whether in the courts of Western kings. So the court of Western kings is a royal court. So either royal court or the house of a commoner, it is used for a single purpose, which is entertainment. Therefore, the second question answer would go as entertainment. Now, I recommend that on the real art test, you write all your answers in block letters. So entertainment should go as in that order, and you'd understand why, because I said it earlier. We've come to the end of the test. We've answered all the 2 questions. You do not have to read further. All we are interested in is getting our answers right, and we've done so. We've come to the end of short answer questions. Always pay attention to the instructions. You should understand these questions would have answers ordered in the passage. This is where we had question 2. So assuming question 3 was here and you've missed an answer to question 2, and then we have an extra time, you only need to read in between question 1 and question 3 to get an answer to question 2, because they are ordered. That is the importance of landmarking. All right. There is an assignment attached in the lesson session, of which I would plead with you to kindly attempt the short answer test to assess your understanding on this lesson. Please focus on exemplifying and putting the recommended techniques into practice. Develop and master accuracy from the onset. We shall develop time consciousness later as we get more oriented to testing. The practice phase or the practice test is designed to help you practice more. The lesson practice test is designed to help you demonstrate your understanding on this course only. So do not bother much about the timing. Focus on getting all your answers right. That is accuracy. Thank you.